Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Junior Gold Championships here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'm here with the Hall of Famer, Carolyn Doran-Ballard. My name is Mike Flanagan, and we're happy to be bringing you the Under 20 U20 Boys and Girls Finals right here. CDB, you've been in town for a few days. You've been part of the Youth Open Championships. Great vibe here this year at Junior Gold after skipping a year last year because of COVID-19 pandemic, of course. But tell me about your experience so far here at Junior Gold and your excitement going into tonight.
Well, it's a little bit of a different experience. The vibe is very energetic. We're very fortunate to be a part of Leslie Bone's crew that bowls that large squad. It's nice to see everybody from New Jersey. It's like, old home week a little bit, but the vibe is very energetic because I think the kids were so excited just to get back out on the lanes, see everybody, and travel again, really, because that's really, for some, this is their first big event of the year. And it went well, team was my daughter bowled better the next day in doubles and singles, but I got to tell you, Mike, it is so much harder to watch than throw the ball. And I can officially say that.
That's right. 41 teams over there with Leslie Bone.
Yes.
And, Junior Gold Week, there's so much that goes on. It's almost 2 weeks actually in total. But today we kick things off. We've had competition at Western Bowl and here at Expo Bowl for the last 4 days. And this year, a little bit of a change at Junior Gold as we have the under 20 division actually bowling before the other 3 divisions that start next week.
Right. And I kind of like that. I think it's different. It gives the older kids kind of their own atmosphere. You know what I mean? They've done this part over here, and now they're amongst their peers. And it's so amazing to watch. And you're going to see this with not only the ladies, but also with the men. How many college athletes we have now always rising to the top. So they're coming here so prepared, and they're hungry for the title.
Yeah, and it's almost like a collegiate show. And I actually have some notes here on that. Just to let you guys know, we had a change here with USBC. The youth membership changed from 20 to 18 at the beginning of the season this year. And that was done to fall in line with all the other mainstream sports. So this is like a collegiate show. We have collegiate bowlers on the show. And it changed the Junior Gold Championships a little bit. So this year, the bowlers that are bowling today for the prize fund, which we'll go over a little bit later, they can elect to receive scholarship money or actual cash. So change this year.
Okay. And that's going to do a lot with what type of school you actually bowl for. So if you are an NCAA collegiate, you have to have it in scholarship money. If you are part of a club sport, then you have the opportunity to take that in cash. So it is. And you know what? I got to tell you, it's very confusing. And I don't mean that in a terrible way, but as a mom that's looking at all the college rules, if you're not sure about any of the collegiate rules, go to bowl.com and go to the collegiate site, because there is so much information on there that actually explains how scholarship money works, how the Smart Fund works. So use the resources that we have.
Yep, for sure. Okay, so enough about the open here. We want to let everybody know that's watching on YouTube and on Facebook. You can watch the finals that we're about to preview here in just a few moments at bowltv.com. You can subscribe to Bowl TV, and not only will you be able to watch today's finals, you'll also be able to watch the other 3 finals we have, plus all of qualifying. We're going to be going all the way through July 17th.
Absolutely. And don't forget, if you are a subscriber, you can also watch the PWBA ladies when they're bowling out on tour. So we have some added incentives.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's preview what we got coming up here right now for us. Okay, so in about 15 minutes or so, we're going to have our under 20 girls finals. And our finalists today, the number 3 seed is Patricia Rosales, and she is no stranger to this. She won last year. She was the 11th seed in the bracket this year. She made it all the way through, and she's going to bowl in our opening match.
Yeah, and it's going to be really great to watch. She is a very, it's just, what a talent. She is got that natural ability where that ball just flies off her hand and creates so much powerful rotation. It's so fun to watch. But here's what the great thing is about bowling. You're going to see 3 different styles. You're going to see more traditional. You're going to see Patricia, who has a little bit of a higher rev rate. But what do they all have in common? They all have great fundamentals. They have great leverage getting it to the line, and they're very good spare shooters. So again, I always preach this. It doesn't matter how that ball comes off your hand as long as you use everything to the best of your ability.
And we talked about the colleges. Patricia is transferring to La Tech. She was with Prairie View A&M.
Yes.
So she's making a change. And she's 19 years old, and she'll be taking on Morgan Nunn, who's 19 and goes to Indiana Tech.
Yes, and I remember watching Morgan when she was in high school. She works with Pat and Anne-Marie Dugan when she's in Oklahoma. So I remember watching her when she was a high school student, and she, again, she was a little more of an untapped talent. She had that passion, she had that desire, but she knew she had to make some changes to become the top in her sport. And those changes were things about practice schedule, spare shooting, getting the fit right, and just knowing what that feel of getting that ball off the hand the right way and being able to repeat it. She knew if she could conquer that, she could get to the top of her game.
Yeah, and she's certainly proven that. Her parents are here. All the parents are here for just about every bowler we have. And then our top seed, let's talk about Brooke Roberts. She flies a little bit under the radar. And she is 20 years old, and she goes to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and she was the MEAC Rookie of the Year 2019-20 season.
And again, Rookie of the Year, not a name. Even I mentioned it to you. I go, Brooke, I know I've heard that name, but it's not the one that you hear all the time. And this is what's so great about the collegiate bowling is Rookie of the Year. And now she's got that passion and that spark and that fire, and she's worked very hard on making sure that she can be competitive here in the U20 division. That's why she's leading today.
Yeah, so we're here at Expo Bowl, and we've got fans here in the house. We've got them all right here, and we've also got the players practicing behind us right now. Just want to let everybody know also behind this show, we've got the boys show coming up here, and we've got 3 great finalists for that one as well. Our number 3 seed on that show is Alec Keplinger. He just came off of a collegiate championship at Wichita State University. He also was second in the intercollegiate singles championship, and he's 20 years old, and he is last year's champion as well. And he was also the 11th seed, just like Patricia, which is pretty ironic.
Wichita State, anybody? I don't know. Is that a college? I don't know. Bowling college? Haha, right? But the great thing about Alec's story is his mom, Sandra Jo Shirey, PWBA champion, one of the fiercest competitors I ever shared the lanes with. So he comes from a bowling background, and he, of course, had the passion for bowling, loved Wichita State. I believe going into the season, he will be a starter. So I'm expecting great things from him. Yeah,
he made great shots down the stretch. And Tristin Davis is someone that I hadn't really known of coming into this one. 15th seed, made it all the way up, kind of a Cinderella story. He's 19 years old and goes to Emmanuel College.
Again, a smaller school where you may not hear about them often. They're starting to move their way up the ladder. But the great thing about it is, again, what are you learning about all of these collegiate bowlers, especially the ones that we talk about fly under the radar? They have such passion for their sport, and they realize that they needed to make some changes to be able to be competitive. And that's what he did. He loves bowling collegiately, but he wanted to bowl well here. Great spare game.
Yep. And then our top seed is Cameron Crowe. He goes to St. Ambrose, Team USA member. We could talk about Cameron Crowe for days.
A phenomenal talent. St. Ambrose, another school who has really made their way up the rankings. They've done some great recruiting. Cameron is no stranger to the cameras, so I expect great things out of him. He really is someone who makes shots when needed, so it'll be interesting to watch.
Yep, for sure. So one other thing we want to tell everybody about is we have a bowling ball giveaway from Storm Bowling Products that'll be happening during our show today. So make sure that you sign up for Bowl TV. Head over to bowltv.com. Get signed up so you have a chance to win that Storm bowling ball. Now let's go ahead and throw it to some words from our friends at Storm.
All right, boys, this is it. This is what we worked for all season. This is what it comes down to. This is a hard work we put in, day out. We show it on the lanes. We show it at practice. We show it here.
Worked all season for this. This is our time to shine. Make good shots and great things will happen.
One dream, one vision, one goal.
We're going to show the whole nation what we're here to do.
Welcome back to Junior Gold Championships. Mike Flanagan, Carolyn Doran-Ballard here with you. Those of you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube currently, we're about to take the pregame show down. So we appreciate you joining us. Again, if you want to watch today's Stepladder Finals along with the rest of Junior Gold, make sure you go over to bowltv.com, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you come along for the ride. We'll be giving away that Storm bowling ball throughout the broadcast, so you have a chance to win that great bowling ball from Storm. So goodbye to all of you on YouTube and Facebook. We will see you soon, and hopefully we'll see you over on Bowl TV.